Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is Grammy55. Woo woo! Woo woo! Okay guys, I'm gonna do something different today. And I know, it's horrible camera angle. I am sorry. But I figured I would do a little bit playing the piano. So, now I gotta tilt my head down because, yeah, I have a head strap and my phone. So, I'm gonna try to do this the best I can. Okay, covering your eyes is not a good idea. But anyways, I wanted you guys to basically see exactly how I do this. Now, I always use one hand, and by the way, I use this by ear for sound. So, I always listen to the songs, and then when I practice it over and over, I listen to the pitches of the notes. So if I have my hands here, so it should sound like that. But let's say your letters are F, G, D, so on and so on, okay? So let's say you're using A, G, F, E, D. So you want to have your hands just like this. Now I know a lot of teachers, they tell you like this to leave this open. I suggest not to do that. I don't know why they do that. But if you have your hands formed correctly, it just depends. Are you doing lower? Are you doing way upper? Then you want to put your hands over here. Now, I just do it by sound. So what I do is when I start it out, I go. And when you're playing a song like this, you want to feel it. So you want to go. So you want that sound to absorb into your mind. Because it helps you, the key notes in your head, and then you can understand the sounds. This is my favorite song. I know it's not winter, and yeah, it's not cold, and oh, excuse me. But I'm going to have some like cooking videos, I'm going to do game videos, and I'm going to do piano. Just so you guys get a variety of what I'm going to be doing on my channel. So let's go ahead and do Silent Night. You see how it got deeper? These are the lower. These are the lower. These are the upper. And then there's another song. You see how you can get confused. So like if you do this, and then you go, and then you're like, no, that ain't the way it goes. So then you want to do it again. And then let's say you hit this, then you're like, oh, I got to do it again. See how if you mess up, it loses tone. So what I learned is when you're doing tones, you want to listen. You got to kind of sing the song in your head. That's how I do it. There's other songs I know. You see what I mean? So let's say I'm gonna go ahead and try to play this so that way you guys know what I'm talking about. So just listen to the sounds. You see how I messed up? So then I do it again. You see? Okay, here we go. So now when you mess up like that, you do it again. You see how if you hit this, if you're doing this, and then you're like, wait a minute, that don't sound right. So then you try it again. See how you mess up? Then you want to do it again. So see if you do that, then you know, okay, it's not A, it's not B, so let's try it again. And then you're like, nope, that ain't it either. So then you go. And then you're like, no, that ain't the sound I'm looking for. Come on, click it. You see what I mean? And even Grandma doesn't know. I haven't practiced this song, but I kind of wanted you guys to basically know what to do. Now, if I had to try to do Silent Night, now I'm not perfect because I've been trying to practice this. Now, I notice when you have your hands just like this, you will mess up because if you notice, the notes ain't written up here. Now, if they were up there, I would be able to do it, you know? You know what I'm saying? Because... And when you're in piano lessons, if you're taking piano lessons, if you move your finger, like let's say you move your fingers off key, they're going to tell you, nope, try it again. So when you do it, you want to basically... And then a lot of people, when they do it, they're like... You have to... You see what I mean? See? You always want to put your hands where you need to. So if you're practicing and you're doing it this way, you might get confused. I know a lot of people say keep one key separate. I don't like doing that. I would rather... unless this letter you're not going to use. If you're not going to use that one, then it's fine. So, you see how I lifted up my finger? They would say, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. You see how I'm... So what you could do if you wanted to do Silent Night, you could do it this way. And then you could do over here. Now, usually, if you go over here, right here, it ends. So this one won't end. This keeps going. So if you have this over here, it does show you the notes. If you guys can see that, it shows the notes right there. But that is my lesson for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And now Grandma's hair is standing up. This is Grandma signing out. Adios, amigos. Deuces. I'm out.